the acts are considering of A1, A2 up to with that respects A events we are considered as E1, E2 up to so on. AM we are considering, and in that aspect the pair matrix that we are considering in that respects it can be denoted by we can say okay A11, A12 to so on, A1 A21, A22 to so on. Like this, we are going, then we are getting that AM1, AM2 up to so on, AMN. Now, this here AIJ representing the payoff when ith strategies is selected and the jth event has occurred. Okay, AIJ represent the payoff when ith strategy is selected and jth event has occurred. For example, A11 represent payoff when a first strategy is selected and first event has occurred with that respect. Like this, it will be the considerations. Therefore, this payoff table can also be said that this is a payoff matrix with respect to that. Got it? With respect to the payoff matrix.
Yes, sir.
Now, with respect to the situations that we are considering, the situations can be assumed as we are considering the decision-making situations. Therefore, decision-making situations consist of divided into three sections, particularly decision-making situation under certainty, decision-making under risk, you can say that one, or uncertainty. Okay. Now, when we are considering decision-making situation under certainty, in that case, only one possible states of natures are available, or only one events are there. With respect to that, we are taking the decision. In case of decision-making under uncertainty, over there, several possible states of natures are available. Okay, and in the case of decision-making under risk, several possible states of nature with an estimate of how probable each one is considered. In that case, further when we are going detail with that respect, when we are considering the cases for decision making under certainty, in that case, there are the different methods that we have already studied. In the case of decision making under certainty, the method that we have studied, it can be, for example, LPP, you have studied. It can be transportation technique. It can be, we can say, as PERT and CPM. It can be considered as inventory model. It can be considered as input-output analysis. Okay, all these are the methods. Some of the method we have already studied. Some of the method we are going to study. particularly LPP transportation we have studied. What we are going to study in the first unit of this semester. Inventory we can go through with that when we are opting for the statistic in TY. At that time we can study for that cases. Okay, and particularly input output analysis is not included in our syllabus with that respective BSc. For all these things in the part of the work, and with that respects, we are going to see one after the other with that rest cases, and therefore that come under the case for the disorder certainty. And also, therefore, in this chapter of the decision making situations, we are not going to discuss regarding all under certainty because some of the part we have studied, some of those part we have studied afterward with that respect. Therefore, this is under case for the certainty that we are not going to deal with that cases. We are going to concentrate on the disorder risk and uncertainty. Particularly when we are considering the cases for that decision making under uncertainty. Therefore, under the decision making uncertainty, there are the different methods that we can consider. Among the different decision making under uncertainty, it can be considered the cases as first of all, it can be considered as maximum criteria. Next, we can say as maximax criteria. Okay. Now, maximum criteria is also known as pessimistic approach. Maximax criteria is known as optimistic approach. Next method is considered as a case for the Laplace criterion. Next, Hurwitz criterion. Next, one more method that we are considering after Laplace, Savage criterion. Okay, all these criteria that we are going to see under the case for the decision making under uncertainty. Now, maximum criteria is also known as pessimistic approach. Pessimistic criterion. This is known as optimistic criterion. Laplace criterion that we are particularly using in the situations where the probability are considered. Okay, Hurwitz criteria that means equal weightage for optimistic and a combination of optimistic and pessimistic criteria using that Hurwitz criteria that is determined, and Savage criteria is also considered with respect to that when the regret matrix or regrets criteria are used with that respects. Particularly, all these approach are used when the payoff matrix are used that or as the profit matrix are used. But at the same point, if cost matrix are used, then instead of using the maximum, we are using the minimax criterion. Okay, instead of maximax, we are using the minimin criterion. These two will be replaced with respect to the other one. Remaining with respect to the cost, the consideration will be changed and we are considering with that respect. Okay, like this, the different methods will be considered in the case of decision making under uncertainty. Now, after discussing the cases for the decision making uncertainty, we can also deal with the cases for the decision making under risk. Now, when we are considering the decision making under risk, in that case, the different methods that we are going to see, the decision making situations, we can the method that we are considering as. In that point, the first one is EMV, expected monetary value. Second one is called as UAL, expected opportunity loss. Third one we are going to see is EPPI, expected profit with perfect information. Fourth one we are going to see is EVPI, expected value of perfect information. Okay, like this, the different cases that we are going to discuss or we are going to see in the case of decision making under risk. And after dealing with that cases, decision making under risk, after that we are going for the decision tree. Before that, it is also mentioned in the syllabus, that is Bayesian analysis. That means by using the Bayesian theorem, we are going to consider the cases as Bayesian analysis. Over there, the prior priority and posterior priority are considered. And with respect to that, using the Bayesian analysis, we are going to see the decision theory with that respect. Okay. This
Okay,
was
sir.
the overall view of the unit 3. Read out. That is, in this unit, we are not going to see certainty. We are going to do risk and uncertainty. These two cases we are going to discuss. Therefore, in that case, this one and this one, all these cases, we are going to deal with that respects. In that case, first of all, whenever we start this one, we'll first complete the cases for the decision making and uncertainty, and then we'll move toward the risk and the decision tree. Everyone got the idea about what we are going to study in this unit? Anyone want to ask anything? You can? You want to note down this chart? You can note down for your reference. Clear, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Now, particularly, we are going to start with the decision making situation under uncertainty. When we're dealing with the decision making under uncertainty, we are going to deal with the Maximin, Maximax, Laplace, Survey 7. All these are the cases for the payoff matrix or the profit matrix. At the same situation, the question may be also particularly we consider with respect to cases. One is the profit one, or when the cost is considered. Then particularly if the cost analysis is given or cost matrix is considered, with that respect, instead of using the maximin, you are going to consider the minimax criteria, and in case of maximax, you have to consider the minimin criteria with that respect. Therefore, with the help of example also, we are going to discuss this type of situation. problem that we are going to deal with that respect. Now, when you are moving toward the decision making under uncertainty. In case of uncertainty, what happened over there? That uh, whenever we are solving a decision problem, then a decision maker is aware about various possible states of nature, but has insufficient information to assign any probabilities of occurrence to them. In terms of decision making under uncertainty cases. And therefore, a decision under uncertainty is where there are many unknown and no possibility of knowing what could occur in the future to alter the outcome of a decision is considered. Particularly, we feel uncertainty about a situation where we cannot predict what will be the outcome of our actions. Okay, means whatever the action we are considering, we are not sure about that one, and that means we are uncertain with that respect. That means we are experiencing uncertainty about a specific question where we cannot give a single answers with confidence. For example, launching a new product in the market. When you are launching any of the industries has a launching new product in the market, and that situation is unaware about the cases whether it's going to successful or whether it's going to not successful or it is going to come in the demand whether it is going to purchase this one or not. Yes, we can say that. Particularly, sir, both changes or major changes in marketing strategy or operating your first branch can be considered with that because whenever we are opening a new branch, any of the new places over there, whether it is going to get success or not, that is also doubtful with that respect. We're not sure about that one. We cannot say anything with that respect. So such situations is considered where we are uncertain about our decision. And therefore, when such situation arising, uh, there is that case, particular decision making uncertainties occurs when there can be more than one possible consequences of selecting any course of actions. In terms of payoff matrix, the decision maker select first strategy A1. His payoff can be E1, uh, or we can say as payoff can be considered with that respect. A11, A12, A13 up to so on. A18 can be considered any one of them. Therefore, depending upon which states of natures is going to occur, the value can be obtained in that respect. Therefore, with that respect, when you are moving toward the decision making uncertainty and by using the case, if the payoff matrix is given, or we can say as the profit matrix is given, then we are applying the Maximin criterion. Okay, by using the Maximin criterion, what will that? From that P of matrix, first of all, you will select the minimum with respect to each strategy, and after selecting that, we'll go for selecting the maximum from that one. Because after selecting the maximum, then it can be said that from that minimum, whatever the maximum is considered, and with that respect, that will selecting, and that will give the maximum value by selecting that particular strategy. And in that case, which strategy will select, that we can get the answer with that respect. Okay. With respect to maximax criteria, also consider that from the with respect to each strategy, different states of nature is considered. We're going to select the maximum first of all, and then from that maximum, we are going to select the again the maximum with that respects. That means when we are going for that cases, when we are optimistic about our actions, that means we are sure that we are going to win. And when we are sure about that one, then we are going to maximize those things. Okay? And if here it said that it was not possible with that respect to selecting the strategies, and therefore the maximum criteria is an optimistic approach. That with the sureties are more with that respect, is more confident with that cases. And again, the maximum criteria pessimistic approach is concerned. That means less sure about the strategy that you are going to select, the going to get success in that cases. Yes. Now, with that respect, uh, now in that case, that we are going toward the Laplace criteria. And in the case of Laplace criteria, what we can say over this, the probability of states of nature are not known. It's assumed that all the states of nature will occur with equal probability. And each state of nature is assigned an equal probability. If each state of nature is assigned with equal probability, then they considering the cases as particularly the working method is summarized as locate the minimum payoff value in case of loss. Since equal probabilities criteria is therefore that's why the Laplace criterion is also considered as equal probability criterion because over there they are considering the equal chances for selecting any of the strategy. Therefore, whatever the strategy value is considered, you have to divide it by the number of observation, number of strategies considered. Therefore, that's why you will get the equal probabilities. Therefore, dividing that number, you'll get the value in that respects. And when we are dealing with the cases for the Hurwitz criteria, that means it is also known as coefficient of optimistic criterion. And with respect to that optimistic criterion, it is said that it will give the chances, it will denote the criteria of the chances. It is denoted by the alpha, 1 minus alpha. Now, when we are considering the alpha, that means it will give the maximum chances or the maximum value in that particular column with that respect. And the same way, 1 minus alpha will be considered with the minimum value in that particular column. Yes, sir. Yes. And when we consider the Savage criterion, what the Savage criterion, the minimax regret criterion is also known as Savage criterion. That is minimax regret criterion. That means from the first of all, it will select the maximum, and from that maximum, they will select the minimum with that respect. That means minimax criteria is used with that respect. Okay, like this, the different methods or different criteria is used in the case of decision making under uncertainty. For example, having the problem as okay, if it is given the act and the states of nature, and the act is considering as A1, A2, A3. States of nature are considered S1, S2, S3, S4, and the value is considering as 27, 45, 52. Next, it is considering as 12, 17, 36, 14, 35, 29. Next, it is considered as 26, 20, and 15. The question. Now, with respect to these questions, we have to what will be the decision if you are using the different procedures. That is, for example, if you are using the maximum criteria, what are the solutions? What decision, that is, which act he should select with respect to the different states of nature that you have to suggest to the decision maker. Did everyone? Everyone noted the question? Hello?
सर थोड़ा बोर्ड राइट साइड लीजिए ना सर राइट साइड हाँ
Uh, okay, ठीक है. For today's, we will stop here. We will solve by using different method in the next lecture. Okay?
Okay, sir. Bye, sir.
Bye.
Thank you, sir.